Gentlemen and ladies, my humble request, please subscribe and press the bell icon, and please also send this link to your friends, professional friends, your company group and WhatsApp group. So guys, now basic thing we need to understand the difference between occupational safety and process safety. Let us start with occupational safety. As you guys knows that occupational safety focuses mainly on preventing the personal injuries. Personal injuries here means leg injury, finger injury, hand injury, face injury, eye injury, and any body part injuries. And this occupational safety can be measured as per the OSHA's standard in LTI, lost time injuries or lost time accidents. FR means frequency rate, SR means severity rate, FSI means frequency severity index, etc. Normally, as you know that occupational safety or occupational accidents are high in probability. They are always in high numbers. That means failure frequency, accident frequencies are more. But severities compared to the process safety is low. I don't say that it is low in terms of, let's say, there are fatalities in terms of any person working at height. If he falls from the height, he may die, unfortunately. So in that perspective, I am not saying, but yes, in general, the severity of this occupational safety or occupational related accidents are low. Let us go ahead for process safety. Guys, as you know that the definition of process safety, as per the name, it is a safety of process, means process safety. Primarily, it means of LOPC, loss of primary containment. So it is a process safety is a systematic approach to prevent potential release or LOPC or loss of primary containment. This looks entire processes beginning from the material, equipment, systems and product. It is measured in a different aspect like alarm rate, corrosion rate, flow rate, leak rate. In these terms it can be measured. So if you see in terms of probability, these process safety events are very less in terms of probability, but the severity is very high. When I am saying severity is very high, that means it can kill many people at one point of time, because this is process safety related event. Anybody and everybody who is in the contour of high fire, high radiation, high exposure zone, he will be affected and he may be killed. So that is why the severity is very high. Severity in terms of fatality, severity in terms of production loss, severity in terms of reputation loss, severity in terms of financial loss. So guys, let's go ahead. I hope by now you understand the basic concept of occupational safety and process safety. In this slide, probably you will have clearer information related to process safety versus occupational safety. If you see this graph, this is y-axis, this is the x-axis. Here in this y-axis you have got MAH, major accident hazard. Hope you are able to see my cursor. And down below is a slip, trip and falls. So this is the accident category. And in x-axis this is the likelihood or frequency. In the beginning this is unlikely or very unlikely, and there is a high possibility or high possibility. If you go and see and refer this slanting line, which is light blue, here it is a personal safety, means occupational safety. If you go down below here, so that means it shows that it is a high probability, high in numbers. The same time, if you see the corresponding x-axis, this is the slip, trip, injuries and this kind of injuries. So that means this graph shows that personal safety or occupational safety, the possibility is very high, whereas the severity is low in compared to the process safety. Now we are talking about the process safety. If you see here, the process safety here, it is very unlikely in terms of the frequency, in terms of the likelihood, but the severity is MAH, major accident hazard. When we say major accident hazard, that means it this event can kill many people at one point of time. It has huge impact on production loss, it has huge impact on facility damage, it has huge impact on financial loss. So guys, this slide is very good slide to understand the definition as well as the difference between process safety versus occupational safety. Guys, I know that you are going through this video, you may be having any question or any suggestion. I would encourage you to please participate in the comment section so that we can come back to you with your queries ASAP basis. So guys, process safety, again you are here saying that process safety involves the prevention of leak, equipment malfunction and over pressure, corrosion, metal and fatigue. This deals with process characteristics of pressure, temperature, flow, level and all these things. So the essential elements are we must know the processes both physically as well as technically to understand complete process safety. So this is what is process safety management. We will go through line by line, one by one, each element so that you have got very good information regarding process safety management as well as all the elements of process safety. This will see the analyze the process hazard. This is a PHA. PHA is one of the element of process safety. I have created one small video, small presentation only for you. Please search on IITC PHA. You will find it that you get very good information regarding PHA, process hazard analysis. Now we have to also deal with the maintenance, because maintenance is a reliability, availability and maintainability. Manage and communicate over the life processes. We have to see complete life cycle of process safety in this management system. Guys, as we discussed in the beginning that there are total 14 elements of PSM system, which is very vital. All the elements training program is available on IITC for your use. This program is dedicated for only hot work system. Now we will see that hot work permit system. Before that we will understand what is the PTW system, permit to work system. Some companies say the work permit system. These all are same thing. Permit to work system or work permit system are those things which controls non-routine activities before start of the job to ensure that work is done safely to after identifying all the hazards, all the risks and implementing the control measures. Hot work is one of the permit in the entire work permit system. I have created one program dedicated only for the that is on permit to work system. In this program you will see the types of permit: hot work permit, cold work permit, work at height, electrical work permit, isolation permit, excavation permit and many more, and different kind of checklist. So I would request you to please go through that permit to work system on IITC channel for detailed information. This program is dedicated for hot work, because hot work is very essential in terms of process safety management. So we must issue the hot work permit for hot work operation conducted on or nearby covered area. Permit must document fire prevention requirements have been implemented before starting the hot work. Date of authorization must be there. Object identify on which hot work is performed. Permit must be kept on file until at least a completion of the hot work. In nutshell, guys, we need to have the hot work permit before start up any job, because in process area if you are creating an open flame, this can create a fire in case of primary loss of primary containment. So that is why we need to see how we can avoid the risk of fire. So to identify this, there is a checklist points are there. What point has to be checked during hot work? So that we need to see that is there any leakage, we need to see that any LOPC, we need to see that any ventilation, we need to see that any confined space. There are many more points we need to see in the hot work. I will put the checklist of the hot work in the description box. You may feel free to download it for your use. So guys, this is the very important elements. Now I hope you will be able to answer this following question: what is permit to work system, what is hot work, and what are the checklist? So guys, my humble request to you is please feel free to share this link to your friends. With this, thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.